Oh, come on, Jordan.
No. Are you in it? Okay, James. Okay. Is it? You.
Don't stop.
Which class I'm doing again? Arts or something. And you can leave come back. So let's try to connect. Let's see more first. Let's connect audio.
I need to hear any.
Connect audio.
This computer will get
Okay, we are just waiting for some other persons to join.
Unknown video practice. Why you want to come on non-video?
For no reason.
All right. Good evening. Okay, more people. Quite a number of people who are. Quite a number of people who are on the call right now. They can't hear me. I can see that their mics are not on. Wow, quite a number of them. Close to, yeah, this is more than 30, almost half of the class. I guess they have not maybe used the device before. What do we do? Because they will not hear what we are saying here. Okay. I think some of them are. Just a minute. Let's see how we can help those people be on the call. Yeah, good evening. You are welcome. Every one of us were welcome. Just, I'm trying to see, because, and then, wow, we've got to make this, I have to send a YouTube link also, because very soon some people may not be able to join this class once it's up to 100. So those people can join via the Zoom link. You can join the class via this YouTube link also. Okay. I think those people that can't hear me, I'm trying to send a message to them so that they can also use the YouTube link to join the class, because I see a lot of them. Guys, it's going to be a great night. I know that for sure. But let's just make sure we have a good number of the students in class. It will not be good if they are on it and they can't see or hear us. So this is somebody is asking me when at what time. Ladies and gentlemen, we are good to go, but I want maximum participation. And I'm just trying to send the messages. Okay. Just a minute so that we can get every one of them on the call. I think if they can't see that, if they can't join, they should be able to see this message and join via this. Sorry, I'm just pardon. Let's just help them. Please, somebody can help me just type that if you can't hear the presenter, check the WhatsApp link for a YouTube link. We'll check the WhatsApp chat for a YouTube link to join the class. Please, somebody can just help me type that in the group chat, in the Zoom chat. I'm trying to see how much I can do together here. Okay. Okay, I'm waiting. Okay, I think we've tried. Okay. All right. The call it's we are maxed out at 99, at 100 now. Okay, awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for helping out on that. Okay, maybe I should do something else also. Maybe I can just post the YouTube link for them here too. This is the best we can do. Anyone that does not get it from here, then voila, we've tried what we can. Let's see. Let me put it in the chat box again. Okay. Oh, thank you, Mr. Michael. Thanks so much. You've put the link there. Thank you, Michael. Wow, it's good to have leaders, people in the house. Thank you. Okay, I think from here we are good to go. We are good to go. We are good to go. I think those people should be able to see it and go there. Okay. All right, so here we go. Let's go. I'm so excited and happy, pumped up to be here with you tonight. I just want to know where you are calling from Lagos, from Abuja. Just type your location in the chat box. From Lagos, Abuja, wherever you are, just type it in the chat box. I want to be sure that you can hear me loud and clear. Okay, Lagos, Abuja. Awesome. FCT, this man saying FCT, we know it's in our federal capital. Okay, I want to go. All right. IJ, Abuja. Awesome. Okay. It's nice to have all of us here. Wow, some people are still hanging here and they can't hear, but well, we've done what we can do for them. Okay. All right. So let me be sure if you're on the YouTube, if you're on the YouTube link, Those of you listening via YouTube, please just type your location. Let me be sure you are hearing me. Okay, I have 20 people, 20 persons on the YouTube now. 20 persons on the YouTube now. Okay. All right, so let's just go. Let's go. I think we've it's taking so much of trying to set it up, but I think we are good. We are good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We just got about 15 people that are not hearing us here on this part. But from the Zoom, from the YouTube, I think we have we have people from Asaba. That's great. Okay. So once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to this great meeting, and it's going to be a great one. One of the things that we are committed to doing, this is Rich Vision Academy. My name is Olushola Popola, a chartered accountant, investment advisor, and also a life coach. And it's my pleasure to host you tonight amongst other faculties that you'll be meeting in the course of this week. This week is going to be one of the best weeks that you've ever had. And I tell you, whether you have an experience in what I'm going to be sharing with you tonight or not, I tell you, you are going to add more value. You are going to be added. Excuse me. So you're going to get more value added to you. So the thing that I want you to do is you must be prepared. You must make up your mind that you want to get the best. Even though we say it is free, please don't take it just as it is. One of the greatest things that you cannot put value on is time. So even if you are looking at it as if it's free, I tell you, it costs you your time. And we respect time. So to make sure that you have the best use, you make the best use of your time, you need to have a paper, a book, not just a paper. You need to have a book and a pen. You need to have a book and a pen. Your brain cannot carry everything we are going to say. No, it's not possible. Even though we are recording it, even though you can go and watch it later on YouTube, but for now, please, so that you can get it fully well, I want you to take your pen and paper and jot down. What you're going to listen to tonight is going to be fantastic. Now, let's go deep into it. Now, why are we doing what we are doing, and why do you need this? The economy of the country and everywhere in the world is not the same thing anymore. You don't need to be an adult to even know that if you are earning 100,000 last month, that this month 100,000 is no longer 100,000. If you add 100,000 last month, this month, that your 100,000 is less than 80,000 naira in value. Why and how do I know? Last month you could buy a bag of rice maybe for 25,000. Now that same bag of rice is about 37 or 30 something thousand. Where is it going? Is it not from that same income that you are having? So you must look at it. What am I going to use to bridge the gap? What will I use to bridge the gap? So without any gainsay, you know that you need some extra stream of income. Now, many persons will tell you, oh, do this, there are different business opportunities, there are investments, there are this. I agree with you. I have investment accounts. But over the period, I have come to learn that what you know how to do, your certificate is better than your certificate. Your certificate is better than your certificate. I used to work with a multinational company, with the Coca-Cola company as way back. Worked with them for about some years. I resigned from that organization in 2005 to start my own private business. And over the period, I've been working and doing various kind of things. Some of them have been super successful. Some of them have just been a learning thing for me. Some of them have lost money. Some of them have gained money. But one thing I continue doing is I continue to press forward for the prize of a higher calling. I believe that there's something that is up there that I can get. And ladies and gentlemen, with the partners that I'll be introducing to you in the course of the lecture, we began to look at what can we do? How can we help others to get and understand what we are presently doing? I want to tell you this. The industry that we'll be showing you is a powerful industry. You will make a lot of money. But please listen to me clearly. Even because I try to be conservative with how I say it. You know, when people hear you will make a lot of money, they are so excited about making a lot of money and they ignore the risk. I must tell you there's a risk element in it. There's a risk element. But that risk can well be controlled. If you can stick with us up till Friday, when we'll be teaching you money management and psychology of trading, we are going to be teaching you how you will never, ever, when I say read my lips, how you will never, ever, ever, ever lose an account in your life anymore. I'm not saying lose a trade. You know, there's a difference between losing a trade and losing an account. You know, we have war. You have a war and you have battle. A battle is inside a war. You know, the battle of Warsaw, the one inside the World War, you have different battles. Now, you can lose a battle or the war. You can, what I'm trying to say is that you can lose a trade. You can lose a trade, but you will not lose your account. So one of the biggest things that we want to be able to achieve in our training is to teach you how you will never again lose your money as a trader. But we need your cooperation, we need your understanding, we need you to go with us. And after the training, if you want to go into the advanced class, oh, fine. Or you just want to stay. And one of the things that we have found out over the period is that many persons, they just hear that, oh, online trading is good, online trading is sweet, but then they never considered, is it good for me? That is good for Mr. A does not mean it will be good for you if you are not ready to put in the kind of effort that Mr. A has put into this. So you need to make up your mind that, yes, I am going to make it in this. You must make up your mind that you will make it in this. So sorry, I'm just trying to share my screen with you. I'm trying to share my screen. Just a minute, let me share the screen with you. I'm sure by now you have your writing materials. Okay, I get you. Those people saying they are from Abuja, everywhere. Yes, because the setting up of this thing took some of our time. We want to try to say as possible. But please, I want to beg you, even if we extend by a little bit above 1 hour, please try to accommodate us. Do you understand? Try to accommodate us, please. Now, welcome to the online international money market. That's the trading seminar. And this is packaged by the Rich Vision Consultancy Limited, owners of Rich Vision Academy. Now, what are we going to be doing? What are we going to be looking at? Ladies and gentlemen, I want you first, what are the things that you must not do as far as this training is concerned? One, don't say I can't do it. Don't say I can't do it. When you say you cannot do it, you close yourself in a circle. Everybody can do it. It just takes you putting in the effort. Number two, don't say it is too hard. If people can do it, you can do it. There's nothing too hard, there's nothing too difficult. If you make up your mind that you want to achieve the goal, I can assure you, you will surely achieve the goal. The next thing is, don't say it's too much. If you want to be a millionaire, if you want to be a successful person, there's nothing that is too much. Oh, there are a lot of charts. There's too much charts. There's too much this. I tell you, the rich man, there's nothing that is too much. You know that it is not even enough for you to do. The next thing, that don't have a negative self-image about yourself. Oh, I've seen people. I think the lady, a lady of about I think 50, I think she's 52 or thereabout at birth. When she looked at this thing, she said, she called me and said, Mr. Shola, I think this thing is I should leave this thing for my children. I don't think I can continue with this. And then I now showed her another lady, 56 years old woman, another one 65 years old, who are doing it and doing it well. I said, madam, you don't have any excuse. So don't have a negative image. Oh, when I was in school, I'm not good with figures. No, anything negative, take it away from yourself. Then never commit to nothing. Never commit to nothing. What do I mean by this? You must not, if the thing goes well, fine. If it doesn't go well, fine. You are committing yourself to nothing. Don't commit yourself to nothing. Commit yourself to a goal that if I start this, I will make sure I get it. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. You did not get on this call by mistake. Your being on this call is not by error. You've been praying to God to open doors for you. You've been praying to God to open opportunities for you. Now, he said, great and effectual doors are opened unto me, but there are many adversaries. May you not be the adversary of your own success. I pray for you once again that you will not be the adversary to your own open doors, because this door, when it was opened to me, it looked so difficult, but I kept on it. I stick to it. Today, I can tell you the story that it is wonderful. I don't have any other business that I'm doing. I do this business solely, and this is what by the grace of God, I'm blessed with children. I have a wonderful family, and this is what we use by the grace of God. And you too can do it. So commit yourself to becoming successful in this. What you need to do, what do you need to do? You need to take action. You need to take action. That as we teach it, don't say after we finish teaching it now, that is all. Tomorrow, sit down, watch the video, practice it, try to understand as much as you have learned. If you understand what I have said so far, can you just type a 555 in the chat box? Put a 555 in the chat box. If you are watching on YouTube, just type good. Yes, just put a 555 in the chat box. If you are listening to me on Zoom, if you're on YouTube, just type good, so that I know that you are getting what I'm saying. Let's go. We are delving into the core of the matter right now. Awesome. I'm so excited when I see people ready to learn. The teacher is happy to teach. Okay. I think I see a young man here, Ibrahim Animasha. I hope is the son of my good friend. He said he was going to make sure his son is on this call, and I think that is the name. You are welcome, my brother. Okay, so let's go. Now, the training, what are we going to cover? What are your expectations? Now, this training is going to cover basic things in online trading, the cryptocurrencies, the commodity, cocoa, coffee, cotton, oil, foreign exchange. This training is going to cover it. Now, please listen to this. At some point, you will hear me talking more. You hear me talking more about currencies, or you hear the trainers talking about forex. Why we use forex as the basis is because it is about the simplest, but the tools and the interpretation of them is about the same thing. I'm going to take it practical. I'm going to show you that the same tool that I used to trade cocoa, the same tool that I used to trade rice, is the same tool that I used to trade forex or stock, but the interpretation might just be different. It's a basic class that will introduce participants to online trading, also to the levels that you are going to be able to pick trade yourself. So like today, all I'm going to show you today is the power of trading. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm just here to show you today is the power of trading, and to demystify that myth where people tell you that, oh, the thing is risky, the thing is this, and they use their own failure mentality to affect you. They use their own because they've not been successful in trading. They discourage you that want to learn. You want to do trading, you better don't do it. Oh, you better see me. I will tell you the truth. I've not asked for money from you. I'm not going to say you should deposit money in my account for nothing. Any trader, any trainer that knows his worth, I should trade and make my money. I shouldn't be making money, not because I want to collect money from you. It's not your money that I should be waiting. Then I'm not a trader. If I'm waiting that I want you to pay me for the trading before I make money, then I shouldn't be teaching you. That's why we can do this thing for free. Do you understand? That's why we can do it for free. After this class, there's an advanced class. If you check them out, the people that go to the advanced class, our advanced class is 15,000 naira, 15,000 for 2 weeks. And what does that one cover? You can, those of you who had me on radio, I was on about 5 different radio stations today, about on Friday and today. And what we use that one to do is to pay for those radio stations. We don't want to be using our own money. If we do the training for free, we don't want to be using our own money to pay for the radio station. That's why we do that advanced class own. So any trainer, any trader that knows his onions should not be waiting for money from people that he wants to trade. You should give people, teach people. After we taught you, teach other people, you will learn more. It will stick in your memory more. Then on Tuesday, we'll be going to understand the basic in online trading. This is going to be taken by a man called Mr. Kule Majekodomi, a man that has spent about 25 years in the banking sector. And by the grace of God, he retired as an AGM, an assistant general manager from UBA, and he worked purely in the treasury department. That's the man you'll be listening to tomorrow. Then on Wednesday, Mr. Kule is going to continue. Then on Thursday, we're going to be having Bishop, we call him the Bishop of Pips, Femi Raji. Now, Femi Raji is a trader, a top trader, and he's going to be teaching you one simple strategy that you can use to consistently make money in the market. And then on Friday, I'll be coming up with money management and the psychology of trading. Ladies and gentlemen, you will agree with me that 1 week may not be enough to learn all these things. But one thing is this, we will make sure we put enough solid foundation for you so that when you go out there to begin to learn, you will not be tossed around by different waves of doctrine. You will not be tossed around by different ideas. You will know what you are actually looking for. So the course objective, the first thing is use how to use online platform to actively trade commodity, capital market. And then you understand simple strategy to profitably take trades month on month. And you're going to have an understanding on how to use simple charts and fundamental news events to analyze and forecast the market. Then every one of us, after this training, you'll be able to open a virtual account and know which broker to deal with. You know how to get your money in and out of your trading and understand the who moves the market. All right. So please, you are going to have an in-depth knowledge of this market. Okay. So please let me just do something. Because just a minute. Because of the network. All right. I want to try to do something here. Because of the network, I will try to make, I want to see someone here that I can make a co-host. I can make a co-host. Let me see someone that I can make a co-host such that in case the network throws me out for whatsoever reason, you know, because of our internet here. So I'm going to make Ayo Olumide. I'm going to make you a co-host. Ayo Olumide, hope you are going to stay to the end. So I'm going to make you a co-host in case. Oh, sorry. I was trying to make Ayo Olumide. Hope you can get me, sir. So I'm making Ayo Olumide the co-host because at times when the network throws you out, you will now be looking for who to become, where is the hosting right. They will just take the hosting right from you, and then you now be begging there. Okay, I think somebody can remind me in case along the line I forget that. Okay, so now that is the course outline and things that we are going to be doing in the course of this training. Okay, so having said that, let me ask you this question, ladies and gentlemen. Let me ask you this question. If I give you 8 million naira now, if I give you 8 million naira right now, where will you invest that money? I want you to type it in the chat box. If I give you 8 million naira right now as we speak, where will you invest the money, or what will you do with the money? Let's go. Put it in the chat box. Let's see. Just put your own. I see 8 million naira now. What will I do with the money? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let me see. What will you do with the money? 8 million naira. 8 million naira. What will you do with the money right now? Right now, right now. Just put it in the chat box. Just put it in the chat box. 8 million. Okay, I'm seeing different. Okay. Why is jumping? Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Real estate, agriculture. Yes, different. Okay. All right. Wow. In fact, maybe I should just credit your. Okay, on Facebook too. Sorry, on YouTube, somebody said health and fitness mindset. Somebody said farm, forex trading. Wow, quite a number of us have different ideas of what we're going to use this money for. Okay, all right. Having said this, let's assume something. Let me just assume something. Let me assume something. Let's say you, because I see a lot of people saying real estate. Let's say you decide to put this money in real estate. You decide to put this money in real estate. Now, you will agree with me that 8 million can build a house. I'm not talking of buying land. You have land, especially you have land in Ikeja. You have a land in Ikeja in Lagos. Even in Maitama, if you have a land, I'm not saying you are going, I'm not saying plus the land, I'm just talking about the building alone. You agree with me that 8 million will build you a house. Now, in Ikeja, as I speak to you, for those of you that are not in Ikeja, Lagos, you can see a 3-bedroom flat, a good one, at least, moderately good one. You can see it for at least 1 million naira per annum. Do you understand? Now, if you build a house with your 8 million, if you build your house with your 8 million, what it means is this. If you divide that 8 million, sorry, you rent out the house 1 million naira every month, all right? If you divide 1 million, that's your income. I'm talking of your return now. The house is complete. You have rented it out. If you divide that 1 million divided by 365, that will mean that you are earning about 2,740 naira every day. That will be your income. You are a landlord now. You are a landlord, but your income is what? 2,740 naira every day. See, maybe because me, I'm an accountant, I always try to break down income. It's just like when I was working, maybe my salary was about 240,000. Now, 240,000, what I did was I divided it by 30. If you divide 240,000 by 30, that gives me 8,000 naira per day. 8,000 naira per day. I say, sure, upon all my that counter, 8,000 naira per day. I say, all right. That means if I buy one pizza or 4,000 naira for my child, what it means is that I'm eating half of my life. You don't laugh me. You to go and calculate your own. Calculate what your salary is per month, divided by 30, and see what you are worth. So now, this person here, please don't write on my screen, please. Don't write on my screen, please. Don't write so that you are not distracting other people, please. Okay, let me. Please, we are all adults, so that I know it might be a mistake, but you understand what I'm saying? Okay, all right. So here, this is you that decided to build a house, 2007. Now, that same 8 million, please, I want you to understand this. I want you to, so that you're thinking, because in those days when we were growing up, when you make money, when you have money like this, your mother will tell you, you better go and tie it down. You better use something to tie the money down. Tie it down for where? Now, good. Now, let's look at in a new generation where the new money has gone digital. I will go and learn. I, as a trader, I will learn how to trade. I will learn how to trade. Now, that 8 million naira, if I convert it to dollars, let me just even use 400 naira to the dollar. That gives me about $20,000. That gives me about $20,000. Is that not? Now, if I trade and my target in a day is to make just 1% of my trade, 1% of $20,000 is $200. 1% of $20,000 is $200. Ladies and gentlemen, let me put it here. I know there are some people that are on this call that are already traders. If you have been trading before or you have an idea about trading, is it possible to make $200 from $20,000 in a trading day? Please, if you have been trading, you have an idea. Can you put yes or no in the chat box? Can you put yes or no in the chat box? You have been trading, you have an idea about trading before. Can you put yes or no in the chat? Is it possible to make $200, to make just $200 from 20,000? Awesome. Okay, can you see? Majority of the people that understand trading are saying that yes, it is possible. It must say very, very, very easy. Somebody say yes, very possible. That is people that understand, because even with $1,000, you do up to this amount. But let's be, I'm conservative now. I'm a conservative trader, which we want you to be. We don't, in Rich Vision, we don't train you to become an aggressive trader. We train you to be a conservative trader. So if you are conservative, 1%, which is $200, is not a big deal. So now let's look at something. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to follow me on this. $200. Let's convert $200 back to Naira. 200 times 400, that give me 80,000 Naira. Now, do you know what that means? As a trader, please, it's not everybody that can achieve that feat. Don't let us deceive ourselves and then this. If you have not learned it, you can lose this same amount. Do you understand? I'm not here to sweet tongue you. I'm not here to bobo you or something. I want you to have an understanding. When I say I make daily return of $200, I'm talking of somebody who has learned the skill. You have taken your time to learn the skill. When you learn, that's when you will earn. Please, this is not a kalo. It is not a money game. It is a learning skill. It's a skill that you need to learn. And let me tell you, you need between 3 to 6 months of consistent studying to learn how to trade. Some people will say, in 1 week, I will teach you how to trade. In 2 months, I will teach you. I don't hear that thing before. How many years did you used to spend in school that you carry your degree certificate, your certificate that you are using to collect 200,000 naira in a month now? How many years did you work for it? Now you want to learn a certificate that will be making you $200 in a day, and you want to use 2 weeks to learn it. You want to use 1 month to learn it, and you say you're a professional, you are a pro guinea, you are not anything. You must be ready to learn consistently, and we will show you what you need to do. We are not saying come and learn with us. We will show you what to do. You can go and stay and be learning on your own, but we want to show you the basic. Now, look at this. This person, sorry, I can't hear you, please. How can I get the documents? How can I give you these documents? If I give it to you, you can't understand it. Why don't you go on YouTube? That fellow, go on YouTube. Victor, go on YouTube. Sorry, let me just type that for that person. Victor, watch on YouTube. The link is in the chat group, or in a group chat, whatever. Okay, go do that. Oh, Michael Agbaye, thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. You are my captain here. Okay, thanks. If I'm so excited. Now, let's go. Now, you see, this guy now is now earning 80,000 naira a month. Now, look at Mr. Landlord, the one that invested his money in building a house, is earning 2,740 naira a day, while the man that learned this skill is earning 80,000 naira. Ladies and gentlemen, do you see that it's very easy to be rich? If you know what you are doing. When I heard that Otto Nzeribe was living in one hotel for how many years, I was imagining, I said, how are they doing it? How can he be living in the hotel? Where are they making the money from? Not until the day that God helped me. I and a friend who were able to travel. By the grace of God, we traveled outside of this country and were in Dubai for about 5 days. And we were in a hotel, a 5-star hotel. We were trading in the hotel. And we were making the money for the hotel inside the hotel. And I told my friend, I said, guy, do you know that we can stay in this country for the next 1 year if they give us their visa without doing anything? We sat down inside the room. We were making the money inside the room. Ladies and gentlemen, it was like a vacation for me. I didn't go to go and hustle. When you know and understand this skill, when you relocate to the US, you go to any country, you don't need to go and be washing dead body. You don't need to go and be sweeping the floor. You will sit down in the comfort of your home and you'll be pressing this thing. They say, this boy, no serious. They say, I gave you the play. But you need to learn the skill. Can you imagine this man earning about 80,000 naira? But please, if you have not learned this skill, don't go and put your money in it. I beg you once again, it's always interesting when we are showing you like this, but you need to learn. I'm not here to deceive you. I'm not here. Please, I'm hammering it again. Please learn the skill. Okay, now, so what are we trading? What I'm just trying to show you is the power of trading, what you can earn in trading. The trading platform provides opportunity at all times to trade virtually all major crops and instruments that were hitherto beyond the reach of the ordinary man on the street. Before now, for you to trade the international market, you need heavy money. You need big capital. But now you don't need as much to do it. We are trading commodities, precious metals, e.g. gold, silver, oil, gas, and so on. These are the things that you are trading. You choose the one you want to trade. Okay, let me do something here. Let me do something here. Let me bring up one of my charts. Sorry. Wow. I don't like all these things, but they make person they say the thing. Sorry, let me just, I'm working, I'm trying to test some things there. So sorry, just a minute. If I use this one to explain anything, people go say, "What's in this thing again now?" Let me. Okay, I think this is a little bit easier now. Now, I want you to look at this. Just look at this. Look at this. Just please pay attention. You know, when we say you can use this thing to trade anything, this is what we mean here. Look at presently, you can see something here, Euro GBP. If you look up here, you can see Euro GBP at the top here. That's Euro versus Euros versus pounds. Tomorrow's class, you will learn more about. I just want to show you that we can use this thing to trade anything here. Now, of course, even if you don't know anything that you are seeing here, you know that when you see RVA go up like this, the thing say the thing they go up. When price they go up, what you go do? You go buy more, buy more, buy more, buy more, buy more. Now, it goes up, and then another arrow said down, and it comes down. You can see this setup. Now, let me do something here. If I come to this place, can you see this place? Can you see cocoa? You see cocoa? That's what I'm clicking here, cocoa. Let me drag cocoa here. Boom. Now, look at the cocoa. Look at what this one is showing you. I just want you to see something. I have something I call the harmonic pattern here. It came here, it gave me some things which we are going to teach further. It gave me some notice that sell this market here. And I sold. If I sold this market, look at how the price of cocoa dropped just because I followed this instruction. You don't need to be a scientist for you to know the up arrow key or down arrow key. If I say if arrow is showing up, buy. If arrow is showing down, sell. Again, is that too difficult to know? But don't just see every arrow that goes up, you buy. It's not like that. There are still some explanations and things that we will still show you. Now that is cocoa. Now, let's look at coffee. Let's look at coffee. This is coffee market. This coffee. This coffee. I get it. The same chart. The same chart. But we are going to show you how to interpret. Look at cotton. I want to trade cotton. My own is cotton that I want to trade. Look at, so when we say we are trading commodities, everything in one single, can you see the same chart? So look at wheat. You want to trade wheat. I pick wheat, I drag it to this place. Once I drag it there, that's what I've been doing. So those of you that are looking, how the thing they take change like this, I'm just dragging it. Look at, this is wheat. This is wheat. Let's look at, let's look at which one do I want to see again? Aha, look at soya beans. Soya bean. You know now soya beans with the color. Now look at it. The same thing. If I trade soya bean, all indication now is telling that latest by tomorrow, this price will come up to this place. Soya bean now, if I decide, okay, it was updating. So if I decide, following the indicators and things that I have here, I will be able to take the right decision. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the various things. Look at, we have, just look at this side. Be looking at this side that I'm pointing. Can you see the various things that you can trade? Can you see the various things that you can trade? Ladies and gentlemen, just look at this. This, you want to trade Bitcoin. You want to trade crypto. Those of you that, yeah, no, I want to trade cryptocurrency. Ngwano, look at it. This BTC, Bitcoin versus USD. This is it for you, ladies and gentlemen. No analysis that will lead to paralysis. Can you see it? Look at this. Look at, that is, I just want you to see that there are different, look at, these are currencies. These are, and we call them pairs. Now, for that one, you are me. I want to trade only gold. We have gold there. You can trade gold. XAU, look at this one. XAU USD. If you remember small chemistry, the name for gold, XAU. If I bring it here, can you see? This is the price of gold. XAU USD. Are you getting me? XAG, that's silver. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Look at US, look at this one. This oil. Those of you that want to trade crude oil without leaving the comfort of your home, you'll be trading crude oil here. Can you see something here? This is the chart for crude oil. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are following me. I hope you are getting me. This is the price for crude oil. Look at crude. If you go and check, those of you that know how to read the news, go and check what is per barrel of oil now. Per barrel of oil, as we are speaking right now, go and watch CNN News at the close. They will tell you per barrel now is closing at about $36 per barrel of WTI oil, crude oil. It's about $36 per barrel. Are you getting? Look at it, went down as low as $34 today. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know when some of you, whether you had when they say, oh, Nigeria is going into recession, we are going to have recession. You say, they knowing. How did they know that we are going into recession? Some of us knew when we were going into recession, when the government was saying, things were difficult. See, it is so simple to know. How do we know? Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at, let me show you this. See, do you remember in the month of April, during the COVID-19, when price of oil dropped to zero? Maybe some of you were hearing the news. Some of us were seeing it here, okay? We were looking at it here. Look at it now. It's so simple. It's so simple. Look at it here. The price dropped down to almost zero. See, look at prices here. Barrel of oil went down as low as zero. And most of us knew that any way like this price must go up. And because we knew it must go up, we took our position here and bought the oil. So when the price was going to $30-something, some people made a hell lot of money. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you don't need to have tanker. You just need to be able to analyze the chart and analyze it correctly. I will explain more to you. So I just try to show you that all the things that we are talking about is possible. You want to trade indices, US 30, SPX, and so on, the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, everything on one single table. What are you looking for up and down? It's just for you to learn the scale. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the market. Don't worry. I know it's looking confusing. You know, the moment I brought this chart, some people say, hey, this is why I ran away from mathematics in school. There is no mathematics in everything that I'm saying here. Don't worry. He's learning now. You will learn it. You will learn it. So these are the things that we are trading. All right. Okay. So let's just go on. Let's go on. Let's go on. Do I have enough time? Wow. Okay. Now, introduction. We're going to have a trading platform. Online trading allows an individual to actively participate in buying and selling of instruments in any major exchange in the world. We have the London Stock Exchange market, we have the New York Stock Exchange market, we have the Tokyo Exchange. So you can trade on the platform from the comfort of your home. And there's an application that you will download on your phone. We are going to instruct you how to do it. It is called the MetaTrader 4. It is called the MetaTrader 4. We're going to show you how you're going to do it. Now, in trading is controlled by two major things, what we call the fundamental analysis and what we call the technical analysis. But there's always a third one that people add, which we call the sentiment, what we call the market sentiment. So what are the three pillars? We have the technical. Ladies and gentlemen, I hear people say, I'm a technical trader. This one say I'm a fundamental trader. As a trader, you must be balanced. You must be balanced. You must be able to do environmental scanning. Yes, it says, is there a PC version of the application? Yes. Now, the technical analysis is the one that I showed you, where you will draw support and resistance, RSI, Fibonacci, and this MACD, you know, this stochastic and this. You know, when people start using these big words, they'll just want to make you fear. If you can identify color, this one blue, when it is blue, is going up, when it is red, is coming down, you will understand it. I want you to have a mindset that this thing, you can do it. So technical analysis, the price movement, once you know how to read the charts, you'll be able to understand it. We're going to teach you some of that. Then fundamental, you're talking about economic news. It's just like the US election coming up tomorrow. The US election is coming up tomorrow. A lot of wise traders will be very careful in trading the market between now and Wednesday, even throughout this week. You want to be careful as election results are coming out. Some people want Trump to win. Some people want bidding to win. Depending on the result, the sentiment of the market will be reacting. You can see the market will just go up, boom, 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 up, down. If you don't know all these fundamentals, you just say, hey, I just entered, the thing just wipe out my bank, it will wipe out your account. Then we have the sentiment, how other traders are reacting to markets in volume. If you go out to the market today, you will see that a lot of people are pulled out of the market because they don't know what is happening today, tomorrow, because of the election. Now, there's what we call the flow of the market. Number one, I want you to write this down. Please write this down. It's a rule in this trade. Never fight the trend. The trend is your best friend. Can you write that down, please? Never fight the trend. The trend is your best friend. The trend is your best friend. One of the biggest mistakes that most traders do is they are always trying to fight against the trend. When the market is trending up, they are coming down. You know, just let's take, for instance, I have Tunde here and I have Abubakar. Now, Tunde is from Osun State, from a place where there's river. And maybe it's from Ijo area where they say when they burn them, they will throw them inside water. So when he grew up, his father sent him to school to go and learn swimming. And he went to London School of Swimming. He became an expert swimmer. Now, Abubakar is from Kano. Abubakar is from Kano. I'm not sure there's a river in Kano. I'm not too sure. But let's say Abubakar is from Kano, where we don't have any river. Now, the biggest water that Abubakar has swam in is the bathtub in his house. Now, they now said, Tunde and Abubakar, you are going to swim, and you are going to swim 50 meters each. 50 meters each. Let me clear this. You are going to swim 50 meters each. I want to show you something here, so that when you understand this, you will understand when I say don't trade against the trend. All right? Okay. So this is the river. The river is flowing this way. You know, river flows from the high altitude to the lower altitude. All right? Now, this is the division. Now, this is Tunde, and this is Abubakar. When they now say Tunde and Abubakar, on your marks, Tunde say, come, Abubakar, where are you facing? Abubakar say, me, I will face this side that this river is flowing. You know? Tunde say it's an insult for me, a professional. I understand the act of swimming. I can't swim anywhere I face, I will win. Even if I face anywhere, I will win you because I am a professional swimmer. Now, when they decide, they said, so Tunde decided to face this way. He faced this way, and Abubakar decided to face this way. Now, on your mark, set, go. The two of them jump inside the river, and they began to swim. Ladies and gentlemen, without knowing who do you think is likely to win this race? Who do you think is likely? Is it Tunde or Abubakar? Can you type your answer in the chat box? Who do you think is likely to win this race? See, if you understand this principle that I'm teaching you here, you will not make mistakes that a lot of traders have made in the past. Who do you think is likely to win? Is it Tunde or Abubakar? Is it Tunde or Abubakar? Tunde is swimming upward and Abubakar is swimming downwards. Tunde is swimming upward and Abubakar is swimming downwards. Okay. Now, majority said Abubakar. Why do you think it's Abubakar? Because Abubakar is going to be swimming in direction of the trend. Let me tell you, Abubakar does not need to know how to swim. Let him just jump inside the water and be shaking his body. Just shaking his body. He does not need to do like this. He will just be shaking inside water. Can you see? Haven't you seen car, the water river, the way river they carry even car? You don't need to know how to swim. If you know how to know where is the direction of the river, just follow it. But you see, Tunde, even if he will win, he will struggle. He will use breaststroke. He will use butterfly. He will use every style. That is if he manages to win. So, ladies and gentlemen, what have I just explained? Don't swim against the trend. Don't trade against the trend. Before you start trading, try to understand what is the trend. Where is the trend of this market? Is it an upward trend or a downward trend? When you identify the trend of the market, you flow with the tradition. So I told you to write it down that the trend is your friend. The trend is your friend. All right. Now, the 10 simple trading mistakes that people make. They trade on demo until, 10 simple trading rules, 10 simple trading rules. What are the rules? The first one is trade on demo until you have a profitable strategy. Some will say, Mr. Shola, can you give me a trade? Call one trade for me. Why should I call trade for you? Take responsibility. Learn it. Do not trade when you are stressed or emotionally distracted. Stick to one pair in the beginning and very gradually expand out into the second. Don't start by trading all the pairs. No. Be patient. Be consistent. Rome was not built in a day. Be prepared to lose some trade. There are some trade that you will lose. I'm going to talk more about that at the money management class. No failure, no progress. That's why we say you should use your demo. Please, there's some people will tell me, I tell them, start this class. When they start this class, within 1, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they tell me that, Mr. Shola, I want to go and trade live account. I want to, why are you trading live account? When did you start? School fees, I have to pay my children's school fees. I want to pay my rent. See, you will have survived if this thing is not there. Please don't be in a hurry. Stick to your trading rules. Maybe you trade only on Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays, depending on you. Spend 90% of your time studying, 10% to execute. And never forget, trading is 90% mental and 10% skill. Do you know why it is 90% mental? Let me tell you, there are some tools we call the stochastic. We call some the MACD. MACD is MACD everywhere in the world. Stochastic is stochastic everywhere in the world. Some people are using it and they are making profit with it. And some people will tell you that the thing, they work, they work, they work. Who tell you say they work? You don't know how to use it. You are not patient with the market. It's about your psychology. It's about your thinking. Your thinking makes the difference. So, ladies and gentlemen, you must be ready to make sure that you are calm, cool, and collected as far as this market is concerned. So, when you talk about fundamental analysis, you talk about interest rates. Wow. You are talking about interest rates. You are talking about interest rates. You are talking about economic indices. You are talking about geopolitical factors. And then the people that move this market, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, the Federal Open Market Committee, FOMC, the Bank of England, the governor of the Bank of England, these are people that when they are talking, even when they are talking with their wife, you want to be careful that you are not in the market when they are talking. Because if this man say, this market even confuse me. I don't know how many of you have noticed something. When Donald Trump speaks like this, the market reacts. You want to be careful. So these are some of the major things that you will see in this market. And we are going to be showing you some of the fundamental news and reports. We have the unemployment report. We have non-farm pay report, personal income and this. We are going to be explaining some of these things to you in some of our classes. Then we have the effect of geopolitical events. Look at how COVID-19 affected. Some people lost money in COVID-19 and some people made money during COVID-19. Throughout COVID-19, I was in my house trading and I was making money. And some people lose money during that period. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the things that we have put together for you to learn in this period. Tomorrow, we'll be talking more. Tomorrow, we'll be talking more about the trading, the basic things, all those things that you need to know. You know, all this one that those charts that I brought out that look jaga, 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 jaga. We are going to be showing you how to do it. What does PEEP? What is a PEEP? What is this? I know there are some of you that are in this class that have learned this thing, you know it before, but please In every nonsense, there is sense. If you spell nonsense, there is sense there. There's something. Every time I listen to people teaching, I pick something from them. I pick something from them. So humble yourself, take it gradually. By the time we are through with this class, you will be the best for it. So ladies and gentlemen, this brings me to the end of this introductory class. I wish we can continue. For me, it's okay to continue, but I know for many of you, some are saying, oh, you guys said it's 1 hour and it's already 1 hour. Of course, if I look at it, 1 hour should be maybe in about 5 minutes time, because we did not start right on that time because of the network. So, but all the same, we want to say a big thank you for you showing up. We are always excited to share this knowledge. Our target is to impact 100,000 people with this knowledge. 100,000 people with this knowledge. And that is where we need your help. You too, you know, you've heard of this thing today. That link that was sent to you, you can send it to somebody. They can watch don't say they missed today. They can watch the recording of today and join the class tomorrow. Let's empower Nigerians. Before I go, I always love to show there's one simple video of the youngest millionaire in South Africa. The youngest millionaire in South Africa. Let me quickly show you that video so that you can pick something from it. It's just a 3-minute video, guys. Please just be patient. I want you to see.
This is actually where I grew up. That's my grandmother's place. I spent a number of years, more than a decade, living in these streets.
Just a minute.
However, for me, you know, it's not a lot of young people or a lot of black people who make it out of this township and do well for themselves. But at the same time, there are people such as your Sandile Zungus. He grew up in this township and right now he's running one of the most successful companies in South Africa. And it's one of the people that I used to say, you know what, if he can do it, why can't I?
At just 23 years old, Sandile Shezi has become one of South Africa's youngest millionaires. But he admits that he made some very risky decisions.
My parents gave me my tuition fees for the year to go and pay for university, and I actually took the entire amount and I threw it in the forex market. I actually started trading through Standard Bank online, where I was buying and selling stocks. But at that time, I didn't really take it that seriously. After working on a few businesses, I realized that, you know what, if I really put my entire energy into this thing, I could actually make it big. Being a young trader, I started networking with other people already in the trading industry. That's when I was introduced to what we call currency trading, which is the forex market. Then I moved over. When we started the business, it was very challenging and difficult for us as young people. We never studied business management. We don't come from an economics background or those kind of things. For us, it was more about it off the ground, open an office and you know, just jump in the deep end. And of which when we got started, that's when we realized things are not as easy as they look. You can't just open a laptop and start trading. You got to understand what you're doing, and that's where my company comes in. That for us, it's about grooming people and making them understand that when is the right time to buy, when is the right time to sell, and how do you go about avoiding losing your capital. We want to empower everybody about forex. You know, we want to make sure the masses know about trading.
I might be holding on, and I end up having a repeat of what happens to the Zim dollar. I hold on, it loses more value. I hold on, it loses more value. Eventually, what I'm holding on to has no value.
As a company, we do what we call free beginners classes. So essentially, anyone and everyone, irrespective of background or education, qualification, they can come through for a free beginners class, of which there is no fee for that. They don't even pay for the seats when they attend. And essentially, we pretty much give them all the basics they need about forex and what we do as a company.
How did Aliko Dangote become the richest guy in Africa? I wanted to know, how did Tony Elumelu become one of the most respected billionaires in Nigeria? How did Sandile Zungu, a black boy from a township in Durban, make so many billions in his lifetime?
When you get into entrepreneurship, the first thing in your mind is money. That, you know, I need to make money, I need to feed myself, I need to be able to take care of my expenses. But once you have done that, you start looking at a bigger picture that, you know what, I've got employees to take care of. I've got people to make sure that We take care of. We've got clients in a number of different cities. So for me, it's more about giving value than just making money at this point.
All right. He said it's about adding value to people at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Sandile Saji. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty what we are trying to do in Rich Vision, to empower the people and help them to understand this industry. And we want you to really, really help us to do the same. We are not saying everybody that we teach are going to be highly successful. No, 1, 2, 3. Out of the few that are becoming successful, they'll be able to teach others how to become successful in this. Ladies and gentlemen, you can hear him. How did Dangote become very successful? Some of you say selling sugar and Indomie. How did Elumelu become successful? Most of them say that, see, all these rich guys are high traders, and they make you believe that this thing is risky, that you can't do it. It's because we don't have the right learning. And we saw what this guy is doing in South Africa. We said, let's do it in this country. Let's help a lot of people to learn. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a big thank you. For those of you that are watching it on YouTube, please, can you just click the like button? Just click the like button and you click the subscribe button. So I'm going to send the video link to us so that we can watch it again. When you watch it again before the next class tomorrow, it will give you a better understanding. And when you watch, just please help us click the like button and then click on the subscribe button also. It's going to be, just do us that simple favor, and we'll be hoping that we meet you very high. One of the things that we also do in Rich Vision, help you with funded accounts. Once you are good and you know how to trade, we will help you get investors accounts that you can trade very, very, very well. We have a lot of students that are enjoying that with us already. So it can be yours. So ladies and gentlemen, hope to see you tomorrow. If you've had a nice time today, just type great in the chat box. Just type great in the chat box. If you had a nice time today, we'll be looking forward to meeting you tomorrow. Just type great in the chat box. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Great, 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 great. Just put great in the chat box. Great, great. Oh, somebody say wonderful. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's my one pleasure to be with you. Once again, Olushola Popola is my name. Your friend and partner. Hope to see you all again tomorrow. Tomorrow, Kulemak Jekodumi is going to be here. You don't want to miss it. Fantabulous. Mr. Ebenezer, you are doing right. You are doing well. You are doing well. God bless you. Have a wonderful night. It's as if we should not go, but we gotta go. All right. Thank you. God bless you. I appreciate all your comments. Bye.